All right, hey, what is up, art peeps? I am super duper excited for this Aaron Douglas project that I have. One of my favorite artists of all time. It dates back to almost in high school and maybe into early parts of my college. I actually did a picture from his collection. This would be the Song of the Towers. You can see the little musical instruments in here. He definitely has a cultural vibe from the Harlem Renaissance. I will talk about that kind of throughout the picture and show lots and lots of different examples. I just love the style. I love the simplicity of it and the shapes, just the overall themes. A lot of cool stuff in here. I could talk forever and ever. But let's get started on this. So I'm going to start with some central figures. Figures were very important in his pieces and the main focal point in there. So I'm going to start with those two figures. I'm going to have one on this side and one on this side. So first I'm going to set it up and then I'll start to kind of add some details. So I'm going to start out really lightly with just kind of a circular form going into the neck and then shoulders. He had really strong lines in there, and I'm kind of a little bit different with my style, so I start out kind of lightly and then go from there. So I want to set up kind of the shoulders to have an idea of where the kind of the head is going to go, and then I want to get that kind of structure of the body underneath that. So this is kind of a little bit of a figure drawing too, and I really like doing figure drawings also. So I'm going to have those kind of under the arms, or the armpits I guess would be, go out a little bit and then back in, and then as it goes down I'm going to have one leg go this way, image, and then also to create almost like a little bit of movement with the body. So I'm
again trying to keep simple shapes in this. Have this arm kind of come down, this one also come down in here, and then as I kind of go throughout it, I'm going to start adding some more details in this, so I can make sure that shoulder kind of connects over here.
Now I'll start doing a little bit stronger of lines. As I do the shoulders and neck, I know that will go down to the arms. I want that strong shoulder line there. We'll go over all this in Sharpie after I'm done, but I just want to get an idea started now. Again, that kind of chest part of it, and then it goes a little smaller towards the waist. Again, this shoulder, I want to try to mirror this on the same side over here. Same shape there, looking pretty good. I'm going to do the back of the head with a kind of curve that goes up, and then almost profile. A lot of his pictures were kind of the profile of a silhouette. So that forehead, and then the nose goes out, and then a little bit of lips, and then there. Or part of the body, we'll do kind of the thigh going this way, and then that other leg comes across. Same with over here. We'll do another one that kind of connects in the middle, and then going down. Except for our little arms in here. We'll just do kind of little hand, little simple version of a hand on the bottom there. I'm going to go through the female one, very similar, but I'll kind of stylize. I'll do a male and a female on this side, so I'll go through that real quick. Okay, real nice, I got that. I want these kind of on a pedestal. A lot of his placement was kind of leading towards the center of his, which I'll have a kind of circular form in the middle as the light. Light was very important to Aaron Douglas in a lot of his pieces. You can see that kind of middle part kind of radiate light, and enlightenment was a really important piece. To be enlightened and to go towards the light would be kind of a metaphor during that period of time. Go around this circle with kind of a couple more, and that's how he kind of broke his images apart with all these kind of radiating kind of beams and little sections to kind of cross-section each of the parts of the picture plane. But also on the bottom, I'm going to kind of lead up some steps that kind of go up and over, that it makes it almost look like these guys are walking up towards something, that something is almost like approaching. All right, awesome. So far, so good. I'm going to add some buildings. Aaron Douglas was very popular, even though he wasn't from Harlem. He moved up there in the middle to late 30s, 1930s, and that was the kind of time when New York and there was a Harlem Renaissance, big city time when a lot of creative, influential people were around the same area in the big city. So I'm going to add some of that big city in the background. I'm going to kind of get some buildings going up to the side. Like how this is set up, I'm going to go quick and outline this in Sharpie real fast. All right, so we got that done now. It looks really, really good. Now to the fun part, the coloring part. Color was really, really important to Aaron Douglas, and definitely what sets his work apart from a lot of other people. His color value, just the emphasis on like a monochromatic style, monochromatic almost being like different tints and shades, color family, really, really personify what Aaron Douglas was for the paintings that in his style that it represented. So I'm gonna try my best in a similar style, paying tribute, of course, to the great American painter, Aaron Douglas. So I'm gonna go through that, and let's do that real quick. Switch it up a little bit, guys. As I'm going throughout this and coloring, I just really want to talk about some of the important things throughout this picture. Usually this is kind of where I just zone out and do all my coloring. But really, if you're talking about like art principles, elements, and really, really great American painters, Aaron Douglas, I think is so important and so transcendent that he kind of goes throughout time. He had so much influence on other American painters. He drew inspiration from the past. Some of his styles are a little bit more cultural and definitely a break from some of the norm American painters that were around his time, but definitely I think also set apart and influence future. As I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, Jean-Michel Basquiat and someone like Kehinde Wiley were really, really popular, had a similar cultural vibe with them, drawing inspiration from the past, but then also having some simplistic designs and elements in their art. And as we're talking about elements and principles of art too, really Aaron Douglas kind of crosses off a lot of the boxes and checks a lot of the boxes. I mean, having to do with color, you see all the different colors in there, the shapes, drawing your eye, emphasizing and variety, movement as your eye kind of focuses on the figures, on their value. Really hits a lot of those line and proportion, kind of setting up the different planes of the paper, having balance to that. So really a lot of those elements and principles, you can always tell a good artist. Guys ready to see it? Here's my other one, and ready, set, bam! There is my new and improved one. This one with obviously just crayons, but really, really, again, focusing on that Aaron Douglas style from the Harlem Renaissance. Famous black painter, American painter that really, I think, had a lot of influences throughout art history, and definitely stands throughout the test of time as we continue on our art history journey here in Mr. Schuette's art class. As always, I am Mr. Schuette. This is Mr. Schuette's art class, and we'll talk to you guys later.